Excuse me a minute. Well, I just need to move you, mate. I'm sorry. Let me just. There we go. I don't know why he hasn't gone for his pillow. He's been quite happy there. But he's purring. I haven't totally wrecked his vibe. He's been lovely again. 2 times, both times he's come out with me tonight and just stayed with me the whole time. Just wherever I walked, he walked. He was just within a couple of metres of me, just sniffing round, just following me. And he'd asked to go out while I was eating. I literally said to him, 5 minutes, mate, and he came and sat on the bed. And we went out, and I've just been out for my last one, and he was waiting at the top of the stairs for me, weren't you? Sitting at the top, I nearly walked into him. This is quite cool. It's really hard to find a camera filter that doesn't make this wig look like quite reddy orangey, and it's not. It's pink, but it's a very orangey pink. It's quite cool. It's probably my hottest one, I think. It's weird though. I have to really concentrate on looking female in a photo. There's only certain lights and certain angles, you know what I mean? And there's certain bits of my face come out. It's like, nah, it's a fucking geezer, mate. It's a fucking dude. But I quite like that. Excuse me. I like standing in this. I don't really do dresses, but this one I like. It's a 90, but it's just about skimpy enough. I've got enough tits so I can fold that under. So then it just shows my knickers. I'm a fucking slapper. What's on that? Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say to you. I've just remembered what I was going to say to you. No, tomorrow is my big day. It's my phone call tomorrow about my MRI scan. So, fuck knows what they're going to say. Could say anything. They could say, well, I don't know. Yes, your tibia's fucked, and it's fucked your body up. I mean, it's definitely that injury that's done it. It's definitely that crash on that bike that has fucking ruined my body. But I know it's muscular. That is what one of the surgeons said to me. What was that? The third time I disagreed with a fucking consultant and been right. But he said your problem's muscular. I said, no, I agree that the problem is muscular, but the problem isn't necessarily the cause. It's causing those problems, but the cause is the foot. Is that factor, the healing thereof, the mal-healing thereof. Because I've had another very fucking touchy day. I've had the shortest fuse ever. Like, my fuse has been in minus figures. It's literally like, fucking hell, look at that lit fuse. What? And here's me. I was just about to see, and that's how short my fuse has been. It lights before you light the match. Just over fuck all. So I've had to really go very gently with everything. So it's been a bit of a shit day, really. It's been right. Weather was nice, but it was just cold and windy. I don't know. I was just in a fucking. I don't know. Kind of like depression. Kind of like low mood. Most people think low mood is depression, Mikey. I know. That's because most people think they've got mental health symptoms because the news keeps telling them that everyone's got it. To make it seem like fuck all. Just another one of those things to put up with because they want you to kill yourself. Well, they might. How do you know they don't? You don't, do you? they do fucking go on about it, how the whole world's apparently got mental health symptoms. Yeah, symptoms, maybe, or issues, whatever. But then it just makes it such a general fucking thing. And you know what else it does? Is it just makes everyone reluctant to open up about it. Because they're fucked off hearing, we're all going through it. It's like someone's talking about themselves when they're talking about themselves because they need to feel heard and understood. End of chat. They don't need to be compared to other people. But everyone always does that. They compare you to other people. I'm not fucking talking about other people. What are you on about? Oh my god, what was it earlier? It was something, I wrote it on, when I shared my last video. It's like, you're not allowed to use that phrase anymore. Caring what people think. Oh, who cares what people think? And well, I did have a little bit of a rant to myself in my head about it. It's like, I'm not being funny, but you're talking about being bullied. You're talking about the specifics of when you were bullied and how it felt. And someone asks the air a rhetorical question about who cares what people think. And like, when did I mention what people think? Or if I cared about it? I don't, by the way. I never have. No, I'm incorrigible. I'm incorrigible, aren't I, darling? But it's like, if you're challenged on that, when you go, oh, who cares what people think? You're like right up there with impatience about it. The first time you say it, oh, who cares what people think? Stop and have a word with yourself, because people like you haven't got a fucking clue, mate. You haven't got a fucking clue. No, come on. What you're saying is, I don't want to hear it. That's what you're doing. You're going blah, 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 blah. That's what you're fucking doing when you do that. But when you insist on it and get shitty, I'm just there looking at you going, oversensitive, hypersensitive to criticism. They're apparently my problems. You can't take the tiniest bit of fucking criticism over the fact that you've just talked about a completely different subject. Like, no wonder I have trouble figuring you lot out. Because I'll literally say one thing and you say another. Sometimes it's just totally fucking, what are you saying? And I go, I don't get that. Do you know what the reply is? Oh, you know what I mean. Which doubles the fucking confusion of it. Like, no, I don't know what you mean. Which was why, right? Just stay with me on this. Which was why I asked you what you meant. And the answer to that is to tell me that I know. I don't. I still don't. I never do. There's so many questions left unanswered. So many conversations I've walked away from going, the fuck just happened. And I never follow it up. I wonder what the fuck people were talking about or doing so often. So often. I think I do get, like, I need to find my graph and remember what my scores were on my different personality disorders. I think number one was negativistic. But the difference between schizotypal and schizoid, which one was higher, because I do tend to get that, oh god, you're all fucking penises anyway, which is pretty much a very typical schizoid phrase. So people are fucking idiots. They don't know fucking half of what they're fucking talking about. They'll say all the same shit I say, but they'll be really like, rah. They don't want to be fucking friends with them. And they isolate in a like almost sadistic way. Really, it is, because sadistic is another personality disorder that I have. I don't think that was actually to severe personality disorder level. I think that one was only to clinical syndrome. I've only got that as a syndrome. Fucking failure, Mikey. I know. Syndrome. I can't even remember what a syndrome is. Because everyone will just tell you it's a disease because you're at a state of dis-ease. And that makes the whole thing really fucking confusing, because it's like, unless you're fucking happy as fuck, then you're diseased, effectively. If you take the World Health Organization's description of definition of health, 1946, I think it is. Everyone who's done nursing or physio or OT or fucking speech therapy or anything should be able to quote this because you'll see it a billion times. But what is it? Good health is a complete state of mental, physical, spiritual well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Obviously, there's this complete sense of, so unless you're completely and utterly spiritually whole, mentally firing on all cylinders, do you know what I mean? Complete, it says. So unless you're like on your best day, you're unhealthy, according to them. According to the fucking World Health, we're the world one. We know more than all the countries' health organisations because we're the world one, and we are because we told you we are. That's right. We came from nowhere and we rule everything. But that's, according to them, if you take it literally, that's what it fucking means. You're unhealthy. You're all unhealthy because you're not like massively happy and super healthy and super fit and able to run 10 miles and shit like that. You know, disease was at a state of dis-ease. That's what the word means. It's like people get really fucking hung up on that. What's your point, Mike? Well, the point is, yeah, you are all unwell. You are all unwell. But that's not what people need to hear. That's not what, when people are really fucking going through it, that's not what people need to hear. And it is what makes people not pick up the phone. I'm sorry, Gizmo. I touched you in a rather sensitive spot there. And I startled you. And I'm surprised you didn't bite me, you cantankerous little grumpy little shit. He was just on the cusp of biting me there. He really was. Weren't you? Weren't you? But he's very lovely. He does this so much. He's been meowing for me to come and do this today a lot. And we've eaten, I think that's his third pouch today. And he was tucking into it just now. That's a very good sign. I didn't get his Wormington pills again. I'll do it tomorrow. It amazes me how confidently I still can say things like that. So confidently, I'm going to fucking do it. I know I'm going to do it. I am totally going to do it. There's a good chance that this time tomorrow I'll be saying I still didn't get his Wormington pills. Not pills, juice, spot on shit to put on his fur. Anyway, what was my fucking point? What was my fucking point? Stop saying you're all unwell. You're fucking not. You're fucking not. You're less good than you were. You're still fucking healthy. You'll get better. You'll get fucking better. That's the point. You can get better just by taking some of the like simple steps, getting out in the fresh air, fucking writing a journal. Writing a journal is fucking impossible to someone like me. You can write one because you instantly say to me, I'll just write a journal as if it's nothing. Well, then write one. There's loads and loads of very simple techniques. Eat more healthily, drink plenty of water, get plenty of exercise, take up a hobby. Do all of those things and your mental health will get better. And you'll notice a massive difference. You know, that's what I'm going to start saying to people. All right, if you're all going to say, well, so what are you doing about it? Like I said to that geezer when he gave me a huge list of, so he was the mental health patient that everyone thinks that everyone is. He was like, oh, I've got this, I've got that, I've got this. And I said, dude, that sucks. What are you doing about it? Well, there's nothing you can do. Isn't there? No, there's nothing you can do. I said, well, then that really sucks. And I just said, I'm going to go downstairs. See you later. No time for you. If you're not even going to fucking try, then you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm always fucking trying, despite not being told that I don't a lot of the time. I think I'm just ranting now. I think I'm just being a moody bitch. That's fine. Is it fine, Mikey? Yes, that's fucking fine. Absolutely fucking fine, dying. The fuck is that in my fucking mouth? Well, that's just quickly before I go. Oh no, no, I won't.